Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, JDC family. My name is Jay. This is my Diecast Creations channel, and I don't even want to be here right now, to be honest. I don't want to be live on this channel right now. There is some stuff going on that I just cannot ignore. Unfortunately, let me get my YouTube up. Man, let me tell you what. I'll let some people get in here. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Superbird, Cuda, Amazing Cars. What's going on, guys? What is going on? My camera's facing the wrong way, apparently. Let's see. You can see my everything is getting packed up because we're moving. I got babies. I just seen one of my girls crawl for the first time. Nothing's getting me down, y'all. Nothing is getting me down. I'll let a couple people get in here before we get into anything, but I'm sure you guys seen what's going on out there. I don't even want to get involved, but I have to because it's my channel. It's my brainchild, right? So I got to say something, right? I'm not going to let my friends get beat up, kicked around, dragged through the mud, any of that. You guys know me. I've been fully transparent for 3 years. Almost 3 years I had this YouTube channel. So I'm a little bit disappointed in a couple of you guys, and I'm not going to say any names, but a couple people pulled the okie doke that I didn't expect to see, and I'm not for the drama, and you guys know that as well. So for me to see people walking away from the Pinks competition because of a video that was put out and some screenshots of a conversation that was had, I'm a little disappointed, but it is what it is, you know. The real JDC family is what this competition was made for, right? I made this competition last year to bring people together, to have unity in the JDC family, the community that I built from the ground up, right? And the people that have had my back through and through for the last 3 years. I'm not patting myself on the back or nothing. I'm saying what needs to be said because not to come off too forward and not to sound cocky or nothing, but at the end of the day, if I see something I don't like from somebody that's not even part of the family, right? Admittedly himself, he has never watched any of my videos, right? I reserve the right to tell anybody they're not allowed to run. We're sending the car back. We're sending the money back. Have a nice day. This certain someone apparently has said what he wanted to say, but has it all mixed up. He has it all misconstrued. And he's dragging a friend of mine through the mud that never even reached out to me about anything. Okay? So, that is one thing. And I'm going to let some more people get in here because I know people want to hear what I'm saying right now. So I'm going to let it build up. And I hate this, y'all. I hate this. This is not what I'm about. I got 2 girls in there. 9 months old, almost 9 months old, right? I got a family that I got to pack up and move 700 miles across the country. You think I want to sit here and go live because of a guy that just started his channel in April wants to sit here and expose me? Oh my God, guys, I've been exposed, right? Exposed. He's got all the proof. He's got all the pudding. And I've been exposed. Like, what are you exposing, dude? What are you literally exposing? The fact that I came out and showed everybody what I said to you, that I didn't like how you disrespected a member of the JDC family. 3 of them. Multiples, right? I don't need to explain myself. I do not need to explain myself, especially somebody I don't even know. Okay? I wasn't gonna come on here and do this. I wasn't gonna say anything to anybody. I was gonna let him have his shine. He's a narcissist. I could tell. They feed off of negative energy and they have to have the last word. I was gonna let that ride, right? Apparently, he's gotten into people's heads that I'm the bad guy and that they need to walk away. Okay? Let me make one thing clear here, y'all. Thank you to Paco, okay? Because Paco's the one that reached out to me. Paco reached out to me and said, hey, man, what do we need to do to make sure we don't miss a year of the JDC Pink Slips Invitational for the community, right? I said, hey, man, I don't have the time. I can't do it. What do we need to do? What do we need to do is somebody has to run the whole thing. Because I don't have the time to do it, right? I don't have the energy to do it. I got so much other things going on that I don't have it, right? My channel is not monetized. I have made this loud and clear, y'all. I have no horse in this race. I mean, literally, I did give Paco one of my cars, and my girl's in it too. But that's a whole nother thing. I have no monetary interest in this thing, right? So I did not have to do this. I don't have to do this. And when things like this happen, where this dude is so disrespectful to people, and the comments that he made, I'm not going to repeat on my channel, but they were made on a public forum, okay? And those comments were circulated, whether they were deleted or not. It doesn't have to be from the person that you squashed your beef with, okay? Because it wasn't from him. I don't know this guy, but apparently I should have known this guy, right? Because after all was said and done, I start to see the things that he said to people, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't need to address it at all. And I also don't need to explain myself. And anybody that doubts who I am as a person and wants to take his word and walk away from this competition, that's fine. That is totally fine. Nobody's forcing you to join. Nobody's forcing you to participate. And nobody's forcing you to be part of this channel or this family. I've been on here for 3 years. Had a great time. Had such a blast. You know, I've gifted out over 50 customs, guys. I don't know what the tally is, but I've sat here for hours and hours and hours and built cars with my time and my passion, and I've gifted them out to so many people because that's the person I am. I've never sold nothing. I never asked for nothing besides the build-offs that we did, and everybody wanted to participate anyway. So I'm a little hot right now. I am a little hot, but this guy's not going to get under my skin completely. What really gets to me is the fact that he's getting to other people. And these are people that I considered my friends that are turning their back and demanding that I apologize to this guy. I'm going to make one thing loud and clear right now, okay? This is a free country, and I am going to do exactly what I want to do, and nobody is going to demand anything of this person right here, okay? If you don't like that, and I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but you could kick rocks, straight up, get out. That's all I got to say. If anybody has any problem with that, you got my email, you got my Instagram. I don't want to have drama with nobody. I got a family. I have other things to do besides sit here and talk this right now. I don't want to do this. So the fact that I even explained myself to this guy last night was more than he deserved, to be honest. After I read what he wrote about everybody, like, nah, I don't care if it was squashed or not. That's not the type of character that I want in my competition. Hands down, final story. I don't want to, that's it. Done. Okay? So if anybody's got a problem with that, then you can get out too. Straight up, I don't make any money off this channel. This was a hobby of mine, okay? And it still is a hobby of mine, and I enjoy it. But if anybody's going to bring a negative vibe up into this circle, I expect some people to have my back for one, okay? And not be so quick to turn around and walk out the door. If that's the type of person you are, you weren't my friend in the first place. That's the way I see it. Because now you just took a guy's word that's only been around a couple months off of something that didn't even happen. Okay? Yeah, I wrote what I wrote on the Instagram. I was a little short with him because I didn't want to feed into his narcissism. I know how this guy is. That's not my type of people. Okay? So I'm done. There's no more that needs to be said about this. And if anybody has sent in their entry and wants out, that's fine. Okay? But don't come into my inbox demanding that I'm going to pay shipping and I'm going to pay for this, that, and the other thing. Come on, man. Really? This dude, Paco, took hours out of his days to put this thing together to accept all the entries and make videos for everybody and make everybody have a good time. This is what this community was about last year when I started this thing. And if one person is going to have the energy to turn everything around and start upending people's roots in this family, I got it in me to just flip the switch off. I don't want to give him the I don't want to give him the I don't want to give that to him, okay? I want everybody to have a good time. It seemed like everybody enjoyed this last year, right? So that's why we're doing this. But if it's gonna turn into one bad apple's gonna ruin it for everybody and make me look like the bad guy, I'll walk away, guys. I'll walk away. It's been real. I've been here for everybody. I'll always cherish the friendships that I have through this community, right? But I don't want the drama. I don't need the drama. So this guy is gonna come in here and start all this stuff because I kicked him out because I don't want to repeat what he said to these people. And that's that. So now I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to remove somebody from competition because I want to, because I don't like who they are as a character, and I feel that they're in it for the wrong reasons. Because when I went back through our messages a month or two ago, and when he was messaging me about the competition, he was asking me like, "Yeah, do you get prizes in between rounds and stuff?" Like, dude, if that's what you're in it for, like, I guess, yeah, you are gonna get prizes, but who asked that question? Like, anybody that actually is in it for the fun isn't gonna ask that question. He's in it to get stuff, right? So, whatever, man. I blocked him. I blocked him on Instagram. I blocked him on YouTube because he kept threatening me, right? I'm not one to be threatened, man. Straight up. Like, you're blocked because I told you to stop and you didn't get the hint, so now I blocked you. So now you're not part of my family. I don't know what he posted on Instagram. I keep hearing people saying that our conversation is up there or whatever. You guys can go check that out too. But it's kind of surprising to me, the comment section, because I did go back and I looked. I was out all day. I was out there getting formula for my kids, man. Formula for my babies. Because we're running out, right? So I had to go find that. So now I'm out there doing that. And my phone keeps going off. I wake up this morning, my girl's pissed off. She is upset because she saw what this guy said about me and somebody else giving hand jobs. Come on, man. Really? This is the type of people that you guys are going to have as friends and have their back and walk out on me? All right, bet. I get it. Okay, see you later. Like, I'm not going to beg anybody to stay around, man. I am who I am, and I'm never going to change that. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. That's something that my dad instilled in me when I was a little kid. And there's no faking here. I show my face on camera. I'm not scared of that. I'm not gonna sit here and have it staring at a little car that I had the night before. Okay? This guy is a drama. He's a drama fest. He told me last night, you got an ultimatum. Basically, you got an ultimatum. You can either change your mind and let me race, or I'm gonna expose you, dude. This is diecast cars. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? You're gonna expose me? That's laughable. That's laughable. Because I'm not begging for anybody's support, but I guarantee if you ask anybody in my community, they're gonna tell you that there's nothing to expose. There's nothing to expose. I literally am transparent with everything besides showing my baby's faces on camera. You guys know everything else. So I'm a little hot. I'm a little hot that there's people that I considered friends that are turning their backs, for one. And I'm also a little upset that people are entertaining this person. So it is what it is, though. Ultimately, if things decide to go that way, then I'll just walk away. I hate to say that, but my family and my life is more important, right? I don't want to give this dude I still can't think of the damn word I'm looking for. Whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? One person. I didn't like what he said to three people. Three people. And for one, and it's all public now, so I'll say this out loud. Pete never hit me up. Pete did not get this guy kicked out of the competition. So his whole story is wrong. He literally, go back. I want everybody that's in here that has read that conversation that's on Instagram from last night, go back and actually read the first or second paragraph, right? He literally came out and assumed that Pete was behind all of this. I never said anything about Pete. Now Pete's getting dragged through the mud. Why? Why? Because he didn't say anything. This dude said some things publicly that were saved and circulated by someone else. Because that's why you got to watch what you say in public, because you never know who's watching. Okay? You never know who's watching. But also, it really shows your character. This competition was founded by me for the JDC family, this community. If you're not a genuinely good person, you don't belong here. I don't need to explain anymore. I hope you all understand that. Anybody that doesn't agree or doesn't like that can kick rocks. Get out. Straight up. I'm going to be off for like 6-7 months. We're moving. I'm not building anything. I love this family. I love this community. And I will continue to keep in contact with the people that I really care about. This dude comes on here and starts talking about circles and you know whatever. Like, what do you expect, man? You don't expect to make friendships and be closer with some people than others. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm done, man. I'm done. This all happened last year. This all happened last year, and I refuse to let it happen again. Okay? Away from the whole Pete thing, though, he said some things publicly about Derek. And Derek, I consider my friend. Okay? So he called Derek out and exposed him for selling cars at cost and letting people bid on them if they want. Right? Exposed. Publicly. That right there is enough for me to tell you I don't want you in my competition. You're starting drama. Like, move on. Carry on smartly. Whatever you gotta do. Get a life, dude. Like, This guy's still hitting me up at 3:30 in the morning. Like, I'm not debating this with you. You're out. Whatever, man. And anybody that wants to go with him, go ahead. I'm not forcing anybody to stay in the competition. Like, I want everybody to be a part of it, but at the same time, like, I'm not making money off of this. I'm doing this all for you guys. This whole thing was made for the community. So I have no whatever, man. You guys know what I'm trying to say. My girl's in there feeding the twins right now. What am I doing? I'm in here talking to a camera because this guy wants to start popping off and telling everybody that I'm not a good person. Is that the kind of person that you want to own a custom of? Is that the kind of person that you want to go up against in an event that's community based? Like, he wanted me to put a poll up. He wanted me to put a poll up to let people vote if he races or not. Guy, this is my channel. This is my competition. I don't need to explain myself. I'm not going to say anymore. That's it. Done. Final. If you don't like that, see you later. Adios. It's been nice knowing you guys. Whoever's turning their back on me, I appreciate you being here this whole time, you know? And I wish you the best moving forward, okay? But it's no sweat off my back. If you're going to turn your back on me off a guy that's only been around a couple months, off of some things that aren't even true, I'm not going to sit here and beg you to stick around. I know who my friends are. You know? It is what it is. This is Diecast. Like, I got into this customizing cars. Customizing cars. Right? Because I needed a hobby. What? What else, man? What else did I miss? This mess. I'm over here wrapping customs in paper towels till 3:00 in the morning to make sure that the gifts that I've gotten and the pieces that I've made don't get destroyed on our move. And before I can pack up the rest of this house. And this is what I got to deal with at 3:00 in the morning. Scott Harvey. I'm sorry, guys. The people that really care are still here in the chat. There's 27 people here. I'm sure a bunch of y'all are lurking in the shadows. And that's okay. You can lurk all you want. And after I said that, I guarantee that this number drops. Because you've been exposed. Come on, man. Come on, man. Anybody that's got a problem with me can hit me up, too. Anybody that's got a problem with me can hit me up in the DMs. Let me know why I'm wrong and but don't expect me to sit there and debate it with you. This dude is a narcissist. I told him how I felt and he just wouldn't stop. He just wouldn't stop. He had to keep going. You guys seen it on Instagram. If you haven't, go check it out. Let me know what you really think. I can't see it because I blocked him because the guy kept threatening me. So there we go. I'm pretty sure my girl's probably upset with me because she told me not to fly off the handle, and I feel like I am. I'm not going to let him get under my skin, though. I'm not going to be on here long either, man, because she's in there feeding the babies. I just got home. We literally were out looking for formula for like 3-4 hours. We had to go exchange some clothes that were too small for the babies, and then go buy cans of formula because we're running out. So this is what I got to do when I come home and spend the whole day out there on the road. I got to come in here and get on some negative stuff and address this. Like, woosah. Yeah, I need a woosah. And this is the thing, Gary. Gary Slint said, he said, I'm on your side. I don't want people to pick sides. I don't need people to pick sides. I just need people to be real, man. Like, I got people walking out the door because a guy made a video saying some stuff. I've been on here for 3 years saying some stuff. I never made nobody walk out another door. I never came on here and talked bad about anybody as far as I could remember, besides the guy that tried to steal my game, right? You remember that? Pretty sure there was another one that was saying that I was I don't remember. You guys remember that too, I'm pretty sure. We'll have fun on Pink's 2033. Yeah, 10 years from now. Yeah, so I don't know how long I've been on here. I think I got across what I needed to. SRS is in the house. What's up, brother? I haven't talked to you in a minute, man. I owe you a phone call, actually. You know, yeah, I hear you, Bruce. I can't get over the fact that, like, there's certain people. And I guess that goes to the point of, like, I don't want people to choose sides, but I don't know, man. Nobody's gonna give me an ultimatum, okay? Especially not on something that I cooked up. I put in hours and hours of time on this, right? Like, people might not realize, right? So I'll say this out loud, okay? All my other terrain is packed up, right? But if you go back and you look at last year's setup, I had a parking lot, I had the racetrack, I had all the other stuff that was built around it. I had the houses with the bases, and all that stuff was painted, right? I got walls that were painted. I got everything that I did for that whole setup. Took so much time. It took so much time for me to make all that stuff, and I didn't need to do it for anything, but I did it all for y'all. Like, did I do it for myself? Because I had fun? Yeah, absolutely. But the whole reason why I made the competition was for the community, right? And I didn't even participate last year. So for this dude, and this is the last time I'm gonna reference this guy. But he kind of came on there and said that I make up the rules as I go because I run it and I'm in it, right? Last year I didn't even enter the competition for this reason right here, because I didn't want nobody trying to call me out talking about he's a favorite because he's running it, like he's cheating, right? He's a cheater, right? I was more than blatant with my announcement and with the card that I put out there with the rules on it, that as long as you do the best that you can do as a builder, you're in, you're good, right? As long as next year it's going to be a whole different story, but as long as you do the best you can do as a builder, you're good, right? So my girl, and this is the other thing that really got to me, man. My girl put a car in there that she built last year, 2 years ago, right? Because she came to me. She came to me the day before we're going to North Carolina on vacation to see our future, right? She came to me and said, hey, can I enter the competition? Am I supposed to tell her no? Because she didn't have real riders on the car that she built 2 years ago? Am I supposed to? And sound off in the chat. There's 32 people watching here. I want to know who thinks I should have told Amanda she can't enter the competition because she didn't have real riders on her car, right? This guy's trying to come out and say that was the rules. That was not the rules. He might have asked Paco, and Paco might have told him that he should have real riders on his car because that's what most people do if they want to build a quality custom, right? But as long as you do the best that you can do, you're legit, right? And she had built this car like 2 years ago or whatever. One of the first cars she ever built. I'm supposed to tell my girl she can't enter? I'm supposed to tell Gary Shorter, the champion from last year, the one that won it all with a car that didn't have real riders on it last year, okay? So what are you trying to tell me? That this car was illegal? No. You're not going to come in here and start blasting me for not upholding my rules and making up stuff as I go and that. This is for fun, man. This is why I made this competition, to have fun. And as long as you did the best that you could possibly do, you're good. So he made a comment in one of his videos or his chat or something that, you know, if I would have known that I didn't need real riders, I would have threw some plastic junk on there. No, you wouldn't. Because that's not the best you could do. Right? Gary built this car however long ago. This was a gift. The other one that I sent, the Coors Light car that I sent, that I gave to Paco for Gary, because this one is going into the Hall of Fame, was built around the same time. So those customs were already in my possession. Right? My girl made a car, plastic wheels. I'm pretty sure Jamie from Devil's Detail, he used some Goodyears off of NASCAR. Those are plastic wheels. You know, so I don't want to hear, oh, there's cars in there that are illegal and he's making up the rules as he goes and da. Listen, dude, I made up the rules and maybe I should have been a little more clear, right? But the rules were made on the fly because we were trying to get the word out to people in the JDC family that Paco was going to take over this year, and you guys could send in some customs and have a race. And if this dude is going to have the energy, and if he really has the charisma to take over the community and spoil this for everybody, then everything I did for the last 3 years was a waste of time. A waste of time. I'm pretty sure there's 33 people in here, and I haven't been reading the chat very much, but at least 2/3 of them are JDC family. I'm going to say the other 10 are sitting in the shadows looking for me to say something stupid so they can snip it and put up a short or something, right? You're not going to get that from me because I am fully transparent. Am I talking a little loud? Yeah, probably, because you're getting the other side of Jay, right? This guy rubs me the wrong way. This is the last thing I'm going to say, okay? This guy rubs me the wrong way. He disrespected 3 of my friends. You're not allowed here anymore. You are blocked. You are X'd out, 86th. You're not allowed here. And anybody that's buddy with him can go with him. See you later. Have a nice day. I'm going back to my family now. I'm going to go in there and see my girls right after I cool down a bit. I'm going to go in there and have a good night. It's 10:42. My girl's still awake. My babies are still awake. They're hungry. They need to eat. I'm sorry to the people in the JDC family that have to hear me come on here and be hot and loud and not all happy and giddy and da. Right? I hope that everybody really takes this in and understands that this is who I am, and nobody is going to come into my channel, into my competition, and try to tell me that I have to allow this, that, or the other thing. No. If you're not a good person and your true colors come out and I find out, you're out. Like, straight up. Like, especially if you're disrespecting the community. Come on, man. Come on, man. You've only been on YouTube a couple months. Like, I don't even understand how people can have your back like that. But if they do, that's okay. That's okay. And I don't want nothing to do with any more drama at all. My life is good. My life is great, actually. Okay? I'm doing this for y'all. So, for one, I expect people to have my back a little bit, at least, right? And I don't want you to engage. Don't even engage this guy, because he's not worth it. Because he's going to come back with something else. He's going to have something else to say. He's a narcissist. That's what they do. They have to have the last word. I'm telling you right now, you are going to hear nothing else from me. I don't have to explain myself. This was my competition. Paco's helping me out. We got this thing started. If I don't like you, you're out. I don't like you. You're out. Okay? I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody that's here right now. I'm pretty sure all the other guys are just sitting in the background in the shadows. And they'll be talking on Instagram and Facebook and whoever else. But for the real ones, I appreciate you guys. And I know who you are. I know who you are. For real. That's going to be it for now. Keep on building. Sending in your stuff. You got until the 25th if you're a real one. All right? I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.